You know, not every video that I put up here is going to be as introspective and deep as I might seem usually. I think I came to a very serious conclusion that I don't care enough about getting a house in America, settling down in America, having my entire life surround America, revolve around America. I'd like to live everywhere. Let the world feel like home and strangers as my neighbors. As much as I can love areas, people, moments, I know I want more. I know I want different. I know I want variety. There isn't a huge itch in me to live in Thailand or Vietnam or Spain or Egypt or Morocco, but I do have this drive to go and experience those places and experience those people. I'm going to jump into this part of the video and just attempt to go a little bit deeper into the why and how I will be leaving America for a year. What that means is for the span of a year, maybe a little bit longer, maybe a little bit shorter than a year, I would like to live in a country, experience that country, whether it's for a month, a couple months, only a few weeks, and from there, make my plans to go somewhere else, experience that place, whether it's for a few weeks or a few months. And just bouncing around these countries and communities will teach me so much that staying in the same place just cannot. And because I don't feel attached to the American system or the life that you can build here, which is such a privilege and such a blessing, there's also so many negatives to your spirit and to your general experience of your entire life. To keep yourself anchored in a location, in a lifestyle, or in a culture, I just know I'm missing out on so much of the world. And I guess to speak on the how is remote work. I'm in remote sales now, and that means I am an employee. I work for a company, not for myself. And all the perks are great. I'm very blessed. Can go anywhere in the world and just continue working, doing my thing. Part of the how is developing my own online business, most likely service based or some sort of collection of digital products. And if I can make US dollar across the world, I can sustain myself. I don't care about a specific number that I'm making every year. I want it to be enough to budget, save, invest, and live, experience. I think there's a lot of people I know that would like to do the same thing, would like to just get out of here, but still have money coming in, but still be able to just bounce around to all these different places. And the worst thing I could do is just be in analysis paralysis, thinking of how can I do it? What is the perfect plan? What is guaranteed to make this easy? And I don't want easy. I don't care for it. I think whatever I have to do what I would like to do is worth doing. And like I said, a healthy balance of selfishness, I think, is very underrated, or at least I've had it underrated for a while. Here with my boy Bood.
Yo, yo, yo.
So we went to Trader Joe's just to get some little snacks as we sit around and just chat. So we got the coconut water.
Gotta have that.
Trader Joe's is guaranteed. A little smoked salmon. Never tried this in all of our years of working at Trader Joe's. So we definitely trying this. Blackberries, automatic. Always getting blackberries. Pineapple, automatic. Always getting pineapple. And then some Bella, some dates. I know the title is saying why and how I'm leaving America for a year. So that's I've been thinking about that for a while, and the whole point is experiencing a different country, a different way of life. It doesn't have to be a year on the dot. It could be 6 months, 8 months, whatever. But Thailand is first on the list, that's for sure. I'm going to experience that for 3 weeks, very, very soon. And by that point, I'll really have an idea of where I could go, where I should go, and how I'd bounce around. Because if I were to go to Thailand for 3 months, that's cool. But I'd eventually have to leave and then go to a different country and stay out there and maybe touch pieces of Europe and all sorts of stuff. But first video going up on YouTube. This is not trying to be perfect here, not trying to do anything, but I'm 25 years old. I'm in remote sales. In general, I want to work remotely, internationally. So yes, I'm in tech sales now, but I want to build some sort of business that I can sustain myself online, continue building, continue traveling, interacting with everyone possible all over the world. And that's the gist of what this channel is. But I'm down to talk about anything, always be talking about everything. So you'll see all different types of people from my life in general, different strangers, booed. It's an honor to have this guy as the first in the video. In the first video, you already know. Right now, I'm doing a 1 meal a day diet. And the reason why I put air quotes is because I still want to add the protein. And I don't want to be too low in calories. So it really is just like a very long intermittent fast where when it's time to eat, if I'm not eating that one real big meal, I'm doing stuff like this where I'm getting some fruit in and I'm getting some protein in some way, somehow. So if it wasn't going to be this salmon, it was going to be some type of can of fish and I was going to look like a crackhead. So this is, this is the bougie version of what I've been doing pretty much every day. My thing is, I do not want to live in America 12 months out of 12 months. So anything I can do to sustain myself as I travel, having an American passport is the biggest hack you could have. I know there's a few other countries that have more powerful passports, but as an American, we can go practically anywhere and set up your visas in a pretty easy way if you're organized. Living here is just great. You got to be very grateful. And there's so much to benefit. There's so much privilege, and there's a lot that you can create for yourself out here. But you got to worry most about quality of life, your general day to day. What does that look like, and what do you want it to look like? So I don't think I'll ever want to be a person that doesn't work at all, right? Like zero tasks for the day every day. I don't think I want that. That doesn't seem fulfilling.
Yeah.
But whatever work I do, I want it to be fulfilling while also not being the difference between being hungry or not, or being homeless or not, or you have all these different bills that stack up. And yes, they are manageable when you lock in good income. That, like, we're very blessed for that. But there are millionaires out here stressed the fuck out. You have all these resources, this money, but technically you're anchored into this system. And I do not want to be anchored anywhere. I think that's the whole point, being nomadic. I think it's okay to be in the way sometimes, respectfully. People don't mind it if you put yourself first. I think I'm comfortable enough on camera. I'm comfortable enough in front of strangers. But am I comfortable building my life or developing my philosophy in front of the world instead of going in a cave, putting together these ideas, and then what? Walking around telling people about it, I guess? I don't know. I'd much rather show people how simple it could be to do what you want to do or do what you love doing. You have to let go of these anchoring ideas or these expectations you've put on yourself. That's about it. Appreciate y'all.